In this video, we want to set up Onshape so that we can make any cam that we want and be able to change its overall size but not really its shape by changing one parameter. For the round cam, it's obviously just the diameter of the cam. For the eccentric cam, we're going to have two parameters. We're going to have the diameter, and then we're going to have the offset of the center of the circle from the axis. And then for these other ones like the hex cam, we're going to have d over 2 for this height. And for the pair cam, we've got a little more complexity where if we want to change just one quantity, in this particular case it's the value of d, then we have to add in some additional relations so that it maintains its shape. So in Onshape, this d quantity here, which I've been circling, is going to be called nominal dia, which stands for nominal diameter. And we're also going to have two additional ones, one for the thickness of the cam, THK, and the other one for the size of the axle here, which is a square, so it's going to be 0.25 inches on the side by default, and that'll be called axle side. So for the eccentric cam, it's something like this. We've got the nominal diameter here, and then the offset is nominal diameter over 4, and then the axle side, and axle side defines the size, and finally the thickness over here. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to rename this Part Studio to Cam Template, and then I'm going to start to define these configuration variables. So if I go to the right to the configuration panel and click there, and then at this drop down I'm going to choose configuration variable. The first one's going to be nominal dia. So let's start with 2.5, and for the minimums we can put say 1 and 5. That'll check the input value that we give it to see if it's makes sense. So after we define a configuration variable, you'll see that we have this little input form up here in the upper left where we can change the value of this quantity very easily up here. So that's kind of where the utility of this thing comes from. For the other ones, let's go down here. So the input moves to the bottom, configuration variable. The next one is going to be axle side, and that's going to be 0.25, and I don't know, for the minimums, maybe 0.1 and 1. We'll accept that, and now we have this axle side. We won't really change that too much, but we'll have it there in case we need to. And finally, for the thickness of the cam, THK, it's going to be 0.25, and then again, maybe we put something like 0.1 and 1 just to weed out the crazy values if we make a typo. So now I've got these input right here, configuration variables, and I can easily change things as you'll see. So let's go ahead and duplicate all of these. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's do 6. Okay, and I don't know if there's an easy way to do that or not, but this is going to be round, so our round cam is going to be there. Now the reason I did all the duplication, of course, is because I have this already set up, the configuration variables, so I don't have to set that up every time. This will be eccentric, and the next one will be hex cam, and the next one after that will be what is it, pair cam, and the next one after that will be the snail cam, and finally we might make one called the heart cam. And now when we want to start making these, we're just going to go to these Part Studios, which already have this stuff set up, and we can begin to make each one of these, and we'll do that in the next video. Thanks for watching.